Hello, welcome. I'm Ragnvald, the Parwork Builder. So, we're on our last F1 car. And out of all the F1 cars, it had to be the Oracle Red Bull that gave me like a proper instruction book. I don't know, it might make it hard to flip through the pages to do this one because it's an actual hard, bound book. Whereas the other ones were kind of a soft, floppy book. But there you go. We got the Lego version versus the real version. So turn it to see that's what I'm saying. It's a proper book, so it's not going to stay open. Like the other ones were. So I'm going to have to use my little book thing, provided I can add this in here somehow. There we go. There we are. So, last video, we just got done doing the Visa Cash App car. Now we're going to start working on the Red Bull car. And first I'm going to do is put the rear assembly together. Because I see that we're kind of doing that in the first stage. And then you got these two little pieces that go together with a red pin. And then you put a little ramp section on it. I only know that because I've seen this on some of the other cars. This rear end building technique. And then you got this little plate here with this red circle. Okay, so we'll start building up our car. Now having this real book too might kind of makes the pages hard to turn as well. Plus, it doesn't make it very easy to see the thing either. Okay. Then we'll go back to the top. Okay. Alright, so this goes on here. So, and then this goes in here. This. And then these go on. And then the rear sections go here. Just like that. So, like I said, I've seen that concept on a couple other cars. With that rear end configuration. There, that's what I'm looking for. That one and that one. Okay, so then Some of these pieces are just so black that they're hard to see. Kind of different. That piece I just put on, that's usually the part that connects the tail or holds the tail on, but they're not doing that this time. Alright, so that goes on like that. Okay. And then this one goes like this. Alright. So we want 13 and 10 and 13 and 11. There we go. So it kind of look like that. Oh, there was one other shape that went on there. Okay, so then this goes actually in that corner. There we go. Now that completes that little thing. And there's our little Red Bull driver. Okay, so we need one of these. That, and then this. Yeah, okay. Alright, so then we need our other wing. Let's see. So this goes like that with this. On this side. Although I got this on there backwards. And, flip that around. There we go. Then we take this piece, put it right there, that one there, this there. Okay. All right, and then, oh, so now we're put this. Yeah, put that there. See, so then you need no. That goes there, because this goes here. Yeah, like that. Okay. I was kind of reverse engineering the way the instructions were saying to do it, just so that way I understood how to put it together. All right, now put these two wings on there like that. Okay, then we want these right here. Two of these. And then two more in front. Oh, there's my other one. I was beginning to think I lost a piece. So that's extra. That's extra. That one's probably extra as well. So I'm getting down to the end of this, so. And I know what I've already used. Okay, so then this. Okay, that goes on that side, okay. So this one goes on this side. And then so that should be it. Now we need bags 3 and 4. And now we got a red ski. So we had an orange one, a blue one, and now a red one. Okay, so here's our little cage. Oh, there's our game controller. So there's our little cage. We only need 2 spoons. And I bet you the spoons are going to go on these wrenches. Because I've seen that on the Williams car. Where they've used the wrenches for the mirrors. Or actually, no, take that back. That's probably not right. It probably these little peg clips. I see the wrenches are actually used in a different. Oh, the wrenches are probably for the roll cage bar. That's what the wrenches are for. They're for the cage bar. Yeah, they're for this piece. Okay. So put 2 of these on the front and 2 squares on the back. Excuse me. Okay, then we need that piece there. This piece here. That's what we're going to work with. So we got to try to make sure that line stays all the way through. So I'm actually going to wait to put that on until I have the whole run. And then I'll put it on, because it kind of runs all the way through. From the front all the way to the back. So I'll wait till I put those stickers on, just so that way I can make sure I get them all lined up properly. Oh, it looks like we got a printed part here somewhere. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. They're not printed. They're stickers. But I mean, we put these in though, and then we'll put the stickers on them. So the red line from here goes up to here. But then it also goes toward the front. Yeah, there's like 2 pieces that go toward the front. So this is like the middle. Oh yeah. So you got that big fin, then you got this piece, and then you got kind of the middle pieces. So yeah, it's all confusing. I'll put it all on at the end. That way I get it all lined up nicely. Because yeah, because this whole sticker is like the top, side here, and then that one piece is just that little fin. I'm thinking maybe I should put that one sticker on, because otherwise it might be a little hard to put it on later. Okay. So let's see. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. I'll just try to line up this other one. Yeah, that's looking good. Except that I got it just a little off the edge. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That looks good. I think I got that side a little straighter than this one. There we go. Simple little fix. Got that one on a little straighter. Alright. Moving on now. Oh, let's see, we got this piece. This funky shaped piece. With this. Okay, so then. Okay. Popping that on there. Popping that on there. And then popping this on here. Excuse me. Then popping that into need one of these things first. All right, there we go. And then that whole thing. Okay, that's still not right. I'm trying to figure out the orientation of this piece. Because this is not looking like the picture. They want this on the bottom. Oh, is that? Oh, is that? Oh, I think I see how that goes. Okay. Yeah, they wanted the little stud pointing out. And it doesn't really say, you know, the picture doesn't really show that. See, they show putting that stud on the bottom of that and then putting it on there, but it confused me because it didn't look like that stud was sticking out. But it actually is. So that goes in like that. Okay. And then we're putting our beautifully pre-printed Red Bull things on with our little ski. So now we're looking just like that. Pretty snazzy. Okay, so now take this block . Oh. Okay, hang on a minute. So, so we're making that piece that goes on the front. Okay, so want this like that. I think No. Because one side is smooth. Okay. They must turn that upside down then. So it goes like that. Alright. Okay, this is very confusing. Alright, let me see if I can reverse build this. Maybe then I won't be so confused. So that piece goes in there like that. And this piece goes here. Now there's... Well, they don't tell you. It almost looks like they put a smooth plate over the top of this. And they don't tell you that in the instructions. See, here's the... See, they just tell you the parts here and then how to put it together. And they're saying to put that sticker on the side with the studs facing up. So it goes on this side, but then the studs... So they must not even use these two studs on the other side. But how does that... Yeah, they must just not even use like these two studs. Because I'm thinking it goes on like that, yeah. So those two studs aren't even used. They're basically just like for balance. That's what it is. Okay. See, that's why sometimes I build it in a reverse order, so that way I can understand just what they're talking about. Because it confuses me sometimes. Okay, then we need a Visa one. We haven't got to the mobile part yet. The mobile part will be this little shiny parts. Yeah, I knew that's probably what was next. Now see, I was making such a good pattern there, but then, see, that sticker's too small. And it doesn't, go all the way over to the edge. So it leaves well, that and this sticker here are just a little too small. They should have, made it a little wider so that way it fit that whole piece, and then this one fit the whole piece. I mean, if you look at it like, like this, I mean, it does look, if you look at it kind of like at a distance, it looks good, but when you get up close to it, then you notice the gappage in it. So yeah, here's our little mirror mounts. Oh, wow. They're doing a totally different mount for this one. Instead of using, a piece like this, they're using just a small piece for the controller steering wheel. Now that's actually a whole lot different than any of them. I mean, none of them have used any piece other than, this type of piece. Depending on what, most of them have been black. I mean, this one was blue. But I mean, most of them have been, like this. But no, this car actually uses a different, a lower mount for the steering wheel. Yeah, so, yeah, it kind of looks like that. Interesting, different. That they changed the steering holder on just this one. Okay, let's see. So, alright, so we're putting this on here. That there. And then we'll put that there. So there we go. There's our kind of our nose. And that's exactly the same nose style that we saw on the Visa Cash App, which is way different than the other 8, because the other 8 all had that little circle for the roll bar to sit into. And I noticed out of all the cars, this Williams Racing and the Kick one don't have a little sponsor sticker right here on the right in front of the roll cage. All the other ones do. Alright, so now we'll move on to building the tail. I'm not exactly sure what that's supposed to mean. I mean, bring your and there's our oracle for the back. So it looks like we're doing that slick 2-piece design on this one. Oh, and we're putting stickers on the inside. So I'm going to do that first, because it's easier to do it before I start building it. Okay, so and I didn't quite get that one on just straight, but it's okay. Oh, you know what? I just put this one upside down. Crud. Yeah. Well, maybe I'll try to fix the one that's crooked. Okay, so that one's that side, so that this needs to be this side. And I've only had a few cars do kind of this logo thing on the inside. Well, once again, it looks like they didn't give me all the pieces to make the tail. Excuse me, because I can see right here in package 5. I can see the tail piece that I need. There. Just take a couple pieces out of pack 5. So I can finish this tail. Okay, so where's the other? Huh. There should be another plate. Oh, they're doing that stupid thing? They're using a 2-piece design instead of a 1-piece design. That's why it was throwing me off. And I couldn't figure out how to build the rest of the tail because they had a 1-piece design going on here. Or a 2-piece design. instead of the one. I was looking for the traditional one piece. And that's also kind of interesting. They only got one connection point for the tail, whereas before they had two. You know, they had like 4 connection points for the tail. A little bit interesting design there. Oh, there's one of these little doohickeys that goes in here. Yeah, I got a spare. Don't worry. Okay. So that's that. Now we'll move on to our last pack. Alright. And I'm guessing we just use red for the wheel caps. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Wait a minute. Yeah, they're already screwing me up on this nose. Okay. Oh, it's like a little Pegasus. A little painted Pegasus. That's actually kind of cool. Make sure I get the Pegasus in the right place there. So that way it doesn't look stupid on the nose. Look, I even got 2 extra Pegasus logos. You know, I could almost put them on the back of the car here, where the tail section is. I'm just gonna do a little improvising. There we go. So the 2 little Pegasus that I had for the nose, I just put them on the back to fill in those 2 little studs. Kind of make it look, you know, a little bit more clean. So now with the tail on there, see, it makes that look a little bit more clean that way. Plus, it's kind of interesting having those there. I mean, it's kind of like product placement. Now, one thing I think that they kind of missed an opportunity on was, see, it says Red Bull. They could have put 2 little Bull stickers either on either side, or print like a little Red Bull on there. And I know not all the cars have, you know, done printing on those parts. You know, the Mercedes left it blank. The BTW left it blank. The Williams left it blank. And the Aston Martin left, you know, those 2 center parts blank. But 1, 2, 3, 4 of them actually filled in those 2 spots. Okay, so we'll put this on our car. And then we can put our wheels on our car. And there we go. We now have a Oracle Red Bull F1 car. Now there are just a few bits that we need to polish off. grab this. So this goes like that. You know, I suppose if you wanted to, I mean, it might look a little weird, but you could put the Pegasus logo there next to the Pennzoil logo. But I think it looks cool on the back there where the tail is. Well, actually, it doesn't say Pennzoil. It says RAUCH, whatever that means. All right. Now, I got 2 left over. I'm wondering if those aren't supposed to be on the tail. But it doesn't show they're on the tail, though. Oh, duh. I forgot to put these on the wings, on the above the Pegasus logo. Yeah, these go right above the little Pegasus horse. Alrighty, well, there you go. That is the final video for the F1 series. So we've built the Oracle Red Bull, which I noticed they kind of left part of the nose, you know, empty, which they really didn't do on any of the other cars. But yep, there's our Oracle Red Bull. And then we had our Kick car, our new version of the Aston Martin, and then Williams Racing, our Haas MoneyGram, our new version of the McLaren, our Visa Cash App, our BTW, and then our Mercedes, and then last but not least, our Ferrari. So, and then we do have the older version of the McLaren and the older version of the Aston Martin. And then we have our Aston Martin safety car. And that is the F1 series, all 10 of them. I hope you enjoyed the series. All the videos will be up on my channel, ready to watch. And I just hope you enjoy them. I enjoyed building these cars. I had lots of fun building them. Yeah, they had some different build techniques with them. They weren't all the same. But for the most part, I mean, they were the same. Like the noses were all the same. The noses never changed on how you built that. It was mostly the tail section never changed, but it was how you got around to building like the rear end, or how you hook the tail on, or the change of the roll cage without the little circle. And then the McLaren used those little cylinder tubes, just like the Mercedes did. And then some of them had like these little fins on them, and they were like a one piece. Some of them, they built into like a two piece. There's lots of really cool, interesting ways of building all these cars, and I had fun doing it. And and then this car, it was supposed to have this open, and I didn't really like that. I thought it looked kind of unfinished, so I just filled that. I took that piece from the bottom and I put it up on the top, make it look more filled in. It would have been kind of neat if they would have had like a little sticker, like a little pink sticker or something, just to kind of put on the top for decoration. Kind of like they did with the Mercedes. They did that. Even the Williams car could have used maybe like a little decoration on the top. The Kit car could have used maybe a little decoration just on the top part. Same with this Aston Martin. They could have gave you like a little sticker to put over it. Just because most of them have stickers on the top that make them look really cool. And I just look at some of them that don't have them, and I feel like that's kind of like a missed opportunity to put like maybe a sponsor or something there, just to kind of hide all the multiple brick lines and make it look a little cleaner. But anyhow, I've had fun. I've been rocking about the Powerbook Builder. I just finished doing all 10 Lego F1 cars. And have a great day. We'll see you again sometime.